The ACLU of Idaho is suing federal, state, and local law enforcement over a large immigration raid in Wilder in the fall. They're representing several Idaho families and children, claiming they were violently and unlawfully detained during what was supposed to be a fun community event. KTVB's Christian Lopez breaking down the 60-page lawsuit and what the ACLU is calling for.
There are quite a few agencies listed in this lawsuit. It is against ICE, the FBI, Idaho State Police, Nampa and Caldwell Police Departments, and more. The ACLU is calling for accountability for the violent tactics they say these agencies used. They're claiming discrimination based on ethnicity and violation of constitutional rights. What was supposed to be a community event quickly turned chaotic on October 19th.
Serve your community.
There's absolutely no excuse or justification for the violence against children and families that happened in Wilder, and we're demanding accountability.
According to the new federal lawsuit, around 1 o'clock that afternoon, more than 200 officers from federal, state, and local agencies flooded La Catedral racetrack. Officials say they were on the property to investigate illegal gambling allegations. The ACLU of Idaho says the raid targeted Latino families, detaining hundreds of people for hours, including children, many of whom were U.S. citizens or lawfully in the country. The lawsuit says there were around 400 people in attendance.
There were many violent tactics used in Wilder on October 19th, including zip tying folks for hours on end, throwing folks to the ground, firing rubber bullets.
The ACLU says officers even deployed flashbang grenades into vehicles with people inside.
The tactics used by ICE and local law enforcement were violent, were against the Constitution, and violated the rights of our plaintiffs and the broader community.
3 Latino families are listed as plaintiffs, including children as young as 3 years old. They say they were detained for more than 4 hours, only released after proving their immigration status. The lawsuit claims families were denied the ability to use the restroom for hours, denied access to any food, water, or medical attention, including a man they say was hit in the head with a rifle. It also alleges that law enforcement officials had a goal of advancing the Trump administration's immigration arrest quota, arresting a total of 105 people for alleged immigration violations. The ACLU says the majority of those people arrested have been deported. 5 people were charged with federal complaints in connection to the illegal gambling allegations during the raid. The lawsuit also alleges the criminal warrant officials used in the raid was improperly used to detain hundreds, with plaintiffs alleging it was meant for the 5 people on nonviolent crimes. The lawsuit claims that officers, quote, lined up the crowd, sorting them into groups partly based on perceived immigration status, while wrongly presuming light-skinned individuals to be citizens and dark-skinned individuals to be undocumented. The ACLU says these agencies violated individuals' 4th and 14th Amendments, which have to do with unreasonable searches and seizures, as well as citizenship rights and equal protection under the law.
This is not what Idahoans want. This isn't the sort of immigration enforcement that they voted for, and we have to demand accountability so it doesn't happen again.
The lawsuit is also asking a judge for a class action status to be able to represent the hundreds of people who were at the event that day. And the lawsuit is asking a judge to declare the raid unconstitutional and award damages for what the group says were lasting emotional and physical harms to those families who were impacted. Back to you.